Hello everyone! Hello! Hey hey! Today we are visiting Birka. Birka is the oldest town in Sweden. It's like a Viking town. And over here, this is where the King Björn had his stronghold. This is the church of Adelsö. And over there you can see some mounts. We can look at that a little bit later. And all of this place here belonged to King Björn, that the missionary Ansgar, when he was here, he met with the King Björn, and this was where King Björn had his place. Now we're walking to the boat that will take us all the way to Birka. And today is a little bit rainy here in Sweden, so we're all dressed in raincoats. But as we say in Sweden, there are no bad weather, only bad clothing. So that's why we had the raincoats. Nu går vi ut här. So here we will wait for the boat. We have bought tickets for the boat and for the entrance to the museum at Birka. This is Mälaren. Mälaren is the lake that's outside Stockholm, and you could go very far. And of course in the Viking age there were no Stockholm. There weren't even a stronghold, a military stronghold in Stockholm. So then Birka was the main trading point, where they also have a lot of slave trade. So I hope to see if Birka, if they show anything about that. That's a dark chapter in the Swedish history, that there were a lot of slave trade during the Viking age. A white boat. It could be actually a little bit better weather today, but you know, you can help the weather. You have to do stuff anyway. And today we're gonna visit Birka, the Viking town. Ja, tackar. Now we are on Birka, the Viking town. Or the former Viking town anyway. Look here. Varning för Viking. Varning för vikingar. Idag är det vi som är vikingarna. Ja. Nu går vi in. Ja. Okay, here we are right now. We are at Birka. Here. And we traveled with boat from Hovgården. This was where I showed you where King Björn had his stronghold and his farm or some house there. And this is Birka, where the trading town was situated. Here is a museum with models of how it could have looked like. This Viking town started to be here in the 700s, and it lasted until 975. Raining a lot. Now we're gonna look at some Viking houses here in the rain. This is how they lived. Let's go down here and look at the Viking ships here. Don't touch the boats, but we can look at the boats. We can. These are not the original boats, but this were how they look like. Can you tell me what you're working here?
Yeah, right now we're making a mixture of
clay and straw and poop manure.
Oh,
manure.
okay.
Exactly.
So why? Why are you doing that?
We're using it to for the walls, so that there aren't holes in them, and so the smoke will go out
In the right places.
in the right
instead
places
of all
everywhere.
over. Yeah. So
And the barefoot? Why are you barefooted?
it's just because it's so wet outside. We don't want to.
Wear our shoes. Shoes were expensive, and we're trying to simulate like the working class Vikings, and we wouldn't afford shoes in the summertime, especially not in the rain, because they're leather soles, so everything will just break.
And you two, you're working here the whole summer?
For 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
kind of volunteers in the community who are here in our holidays, pretty much.
Okay.
They like it.
Is it fun?
Yeah.
Do you go with the Viking ship also?
Yesterday we went with the Viking ship to the wild boar guild, like the feast.
Oh, okay.
So we went with one of the boats.
Yeah, and next week we will have we will sail with the ships and have a small competition here for everyone to
Participate in.
Okay.
yeah, and participate.
We hope for better weather.
Yeah.
We do too.
Ja, härligt. Ennis, kom och lyssna vad det är de gör. De håller på att samla bajs. Kolla, de har en hel hink med bajs.
Som vi ska stoppa i väggarna på husen.
Jag har en fråga. Hur blir det med lukten?
Alltså, du kan ju lukta själv om du vill, men kobajs luktar inte så mycket faktiskt.
Nej,
Det är mest bara gräs.
Speciellt
Okej.
inte när det har
Ja.
torkat.
This is where Birka was situated, and here it's impossible to build any houses or do anything. The girl over there, she said that you can't even put a pole for the tent into the ground here, because everywhere you step here is an archaeological unique place. You see these mounds over here, these small mounds. All of these are graves, Viking graves. This is where Viking town of Birka was situated. And this hill over here was the watching place where Viking soldiers were guarding the town. This cross up here was put here in 1834 to commemorate Ansgar, who came here in 830 as the first Christian who came to Sweden. To commemorate the first Christian who ever set his foot on the Swedish soil. This is a place of the Viking town, Birka. I think my kids liked it more to ride the boat than to watch the Viking town. Okay, we hope you enjoyed the video and see us next time. Var det roligt? Ja, it was a little bit rainy, a little bit wet, but it was fun anyway. I can really recommend the trip to Birka. It's a nice place if it was a little bit more sunny.